Oh yeah, that's definitely it. It's 2 blocks smaller than the other one.
I've been practicing this game for a while.
So yeah.
Sounds like a Nintendo 64 controller.
Music. Tissue boy.
So yeah, what I did there was like I did a side attack. I just kind of took it from there.
Yeah, Mario was really good.
Yeah, Mario was really good.
He was Pirate to be as good
Yeah,
as
was
him.
Pirate to be as good as him. This is how I always rock it.
So yeah, that was that.
Nice run, man.
Why don't you do this run?
I'm bad. I was choke the camera.
I know. Great.
You didn't choke that time? No.
So we're still gonna get a webcam, but
Yeah, of course. So we can start now?
yeah, the camera's 1 second delayed, but who the fuck cares?
That's no problem.
Alright, so let's count down and let's start the timer.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
3, 2,
Okay.
1, go.
Here you go.
Only 5 years later.
Yeah, cutscene skin.
That's a good start.
Immediately PvP.
Yeah, because this is streaming.
I lost like 2 seconds.
Not entirely.
That's actually streaming off the Wi-Fi to the server. Server's grabbing it back and sending it back.
So here with chapter 1
The most creative solution
of story mode. The goal of this chapter is to collect all those capsules and finish this track in 60 seconds. And well, because this is F-Zero GX and because this is very hard, yeah, the capsules are in pretty asshole-ish places. And I missed one here already. But I think I can fix it later. Okay, no.
It's really
That was
easy.
It's really easy to
kind of
miss
weird
one. They have kind of weird hitboxes.
Yeah.
Especially like the cluster at the end. If you mess up your setting, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, the last part is
There's echo from the webcam. That's at the chat.
Oh, yeah, that might be a thing.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
okay.
It can also be tricky enough to
It can also be tricky enough to slam into the wall after that heroic castle.
Oh yeah. All right.
Good.
Should I try and go for shift boost?
Yes. Is that even a question?
Oh well.
Sub 40 or bust?
The classics first shift boost death. I'm calling it.
I'm calling second shift boost.
Well, I'm boosting 3 times before I do a shift boost, so I have a bit more speed and hopefully I will get at least the first one.
Can work over.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know, this is shift boosting. When you leave the track for a short period of time, then when you land back on it, then you get a big speed boost. So if you do that a lot,
Okay.
then you can get up to ridiculous speeds. And even though Blue Falcon isn't amazing at it, it's still very capable if you're good at it.
Yeah, the Blue Falcon is like not a top tier machine by its stats, but it handles very well, and it has also a good strafe and can do all the techniques. And yeah,
It
just
also had a
because.
non-custom record on Trident for a while,
Oh yeah.
and that was a really sick run. It even beat Fat Shark, even though Fat Shark is meant to be a lot better, because it's heavier and gets more speed from shift boost, and just has a better boost in general too.
Well,
That's not sub 40.
better than no shift boost. And I didn't die.
I think it's more important to not die.
Yeah.
Yeah, this third chapter is a fairly interesting track, I think.
Yeah, it's the first one that has jump plates, and you can use jump plates to, well, first of all to cut some corners, and second of all to gain some speed with side attack dives. And at the start, alright, I got it, you can like get a bump from the AI behind you if you move slightly to the right.
They just have ridiculous acceleration, so you can use that to your advantage.
Are you gonna go for the skip or not?
On boost laps, probably, yeah. Like, if I don't miss an MT boost, I should go for the skips. Oh god. Oh well.
Yeah, that shortcut can be pretty tricky.
Also, there's like a certain corner on the track where it does like no rails, like this part here. If you like cut a corner there somewhat, you can get a shift boost from it.
And one thing you're gonna see him do is turn off his engine and spin around randomly. If you turn off your engine, your speed won't decrease as quickly if you're high above your maximum speed, because it tries to push you to your maximum speed whether you're below or above it. So the faster you're going, the more it will slow you down. So by turning off the engine, you actually lose less speed for some reason. It's just how they made it. So you can use that to, like, in between boosts, because you can't just always be boosting. There's a little cooldown period, and if you use MT during that, then you can keep your speed a bit better. You can also use it to go into a slide.
Oh my god! I shouldn't miss this. Okay, I'm just not going for it anymore. It's actually not really hard.
I think you're just angled slightly.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I think with proper MT boosting, you can also reach a higher top speed as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like I think if you don't MT boost with Blue Falcon, you'll usually end up around like 1500, I think.
It's over 1500.
Yeah.
With MT boosting, you can go over 1600
Yeah.
if you do it properly. Although Blue Falcon does have a pretty short cooldown, so it's hard to time those MT boosts.
Also fairly short booster compared to like the most of the machines we use in general.
Yeah.
Alright, chapter 4. So this is practically the death race of this game. So, well, technically you only have to take out Michael Chain, but there are two conditions when Michael Chain actually slows down. Like, he's all the time in front of you. It's just not really possible to take him up, and even if you get to him, like at first he has, I think, 10,000 HP. So
Yeah, something ridiculous.
it's pretty much impossible to kill him at first. And like at the end, either if you kill all the other machines, or if you're down at the last 5,000 meters, he will slow down, and then you can attack him. And his health also drops to a reasonable amount.
I was thinking you can actually catch up to Michael Chain, and I believe the strat is to spin into him to boost him forward. Well, not spin, but just like attack him forward so he gets to the 5,000 meter mark quickly, and then you can kill him in the end.
Yeah, sometimes you can really get like screwed over by the AI.
This is not looking good.
Very hard, they are very aggressive, so they'll spin attack, and if you run into them then at high speed, then it's a lot of damage.
If you can see, he does a small slide before he does a side attack towards them. That's just to get a better angle at attacking them. Like, it's possible to attack forward that way.
And a lot of them.
I gotta take this risky. God.
Oh wow.
Or maybe.
Oh no!
Come on!
Oh my god.
So
that was-
he got Michael Chain there, but you also need to finish before all the other racers.
that was almost so clutch.
Yeah.
Also, I have like two strats to kill them. So one of them is doing this turbo slide into side attacks, and the other one is to get someone behind me, and then I just, well, let him pass slowly and just side attack him.
At least this chapter has some of the best music in the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going a lot better now.
I almost go back to for the refill. Exactly.
Eye on the back. Alright.
Okay.
So now he
Thanks,
will
Tom.
slow down, and yeah, I have a lot of time killing this guy. There we go.
Also, you don't want to die in story mode. even when you're crossing the finish line while dead, because you'll instantly fail the mission.
You can die exactly on the frame
Yeah.
you finish. That is possible, but yeah, you don't want to risk that.
This is another really difficult mission, although it's pretty straightforward. It's just go in a straight line and boost. Although you do have to move out of the way for a gate, and you have to get the capsule to get energy back, and then at the end you have to go over a ramp and you have to be fast enough to make it over the closing gate.
There we go. First try.
Yeah. The ramp sometimes doesn't give you as much height as you need, and then you just slam into the wall, and it closes right
Oh,
in front
yeah.
of you. It's really painful.
It just happens sometimes. So this one is one of the rather boring missions. Oh well, I'd say the one and only boring mission. So what happens is that Blood Falcon puts a bomb onto your machine, and if you go below 800 kilometers per hour, you die because the bomb explodes. So yeah, everything you have to do is like avoiding walls and AIs that get in the way.
And it's a really long track if you look at the mini-map.
Yeah,
And there's just a lot of dead time. There's not many hard turns, so you just have to survive and not mess up.
yeah, there are a few mean things. Like in one part where the track gets like really small, and then there's also the third patch and the last turn. The last turn should definitely not be a problem.
The first time people will probably use up their energy boosting, then
Okay.
they get into trouble at the dirt patch, but once you know that's not an issue.
You can get some energy back from the small cars, I think.
Yeah, you can, but it's not consistent. Like, I tried it once, and like I slammed one so hard at the wall that he just flew back at me and I came to a dead stop.
Yeah, that happens.
And also, when you kill one of the machines, like, these are the same machines that will spawn later on. So it can happen that some wrecked machines will just spawn there. It's kinda interesting. And also those can hit you as well and throw you off.
So there's two different types of machines. There's the big ones, like those, they move out of the way, but they'll always go to the side, like to the closest wall to them, pretty much. So if you're to the right of them, and they just so happen to be closer to the right wall, they will slam into you. They're not very smart. And then the other machines just don't move out of the way. As these ones, so you just have to avoid them.
I like how there's just normal civilians just driving on the way, which is a dead end, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's like one of our things.
Yeah, and there's also like an eye
Yeah, black.
directly in the way.
Risk.
Here is the blind turn.
Yeah.
Once you know that's coming, it's not a big deal. The first time it'll definitely get you.
Not even sub 230. But well, the time almost doesn't matter on this track. Like you can only go 1 second faster with consistent strats. But yeah, I think world record is 2:23. But that's with killing AIs and I think another MTS and shift boost. Alright, chapter 7. So, in this chapter, Black Shadow, which is this guy I'm attacking, is pretty much overpowered and cheats. So, yeah, you can kill him right at the start. It's well, so yeah, you can kill him quickly, and that is the preferred strat, but you can also try to beat him, but it's really difficult. And also the AIs are really annoying and just spin around sometimes. And
There's like certain like aggressive AIs.
yeah.
I have no idea why Baba is aggressive though. Honestly, but
Yeah.
he just is. And Zoda isn't, for example.
Oh, Zoda isn't.
No, Zoda doesn't spin.
Okay.
That's some pretty sick snaking from Great Star. In general, the AI will vary differently from the player. It's like they have an entirely different set of physics. They'll just shift to the side and come to a dead stop again, and they don't lose any speed from that.
In general, the AI is pretty predictable when it comes to boosting patterns on this level. Like they always boost on
Yeah.
the same spots. Like this straightaway without guardrails, and like the final stretch towards the finish.
This looks good so far. Alright.
Nice time as well, actually.
Yeah, well, my PB is 3 seconds faster, I think. Anyone want to explain this chapter?
Oh, sure. Well, this is chapter 8. It's basically just a one-on-one race with Deathborn. The main, I would say the main antagonist of the game, pretty much. As you can see, there's like a lot of mines, and he's using them to get a speed boost and like clean up some of the mines during the first lap. So he doesn't have to deal with that on boost laps later when you're going really fast. Like one stray mine can just send you flying into a wall and you die. Also, fun fact about Deathborn in this chapter is that he is the most aggressive AI in the game. He's also the only AI to ever use side attacks against you. And if you kill him, he just comes back. Which is rather annoying sometimes.
someone managed to get him stuck in an infinite loop of dying and respawning. Like whenever he respawned, he just ran straight into the wall, hopped over, and then died again. So he was just stuck there forever.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember who it is, but
I didn't see that.
yeah. I'll try and look it up sometime, because it is pretty fun.
Yeah, the track in general it's pretty hard. Like it has a lot of tight turns, lava patches and stuff, and it's rather narrow compared to some other tracks. Especially that final corner there is somewhat hard.
Yeah, with a normal quick turn you won't make that. So he does an MTS into a quick turn, which allows you to angle your machine before going into the quick turn, so you turn really sharp and then you don't lose a lot of speed. On the opener you also want to drive over these lava patches, just because you want the optimal path, but on boost that you use your energy for boosting, so you kind of want to avoid them. Yeah, that can happen sometimes there. If you are in the right position, then it's just a perfect setup for a shift boost, and then sometimes it's double.
Yeah, that's a pretty good time. Fun fact. Little fun fact, in my PB, I got an IL PB on the chapter 8. So this is chapter 9. So after you beat Lord Deathborn, yeah, you are racing against the creators of the universe. Don't ask me why, it's just the game.
And for some reason, they, out of all the machines they could use, they race you in Blue Falcon. So
And I don't even know why they are racing, like... Isn't there a plan to just take over Captain Falcon Soul, and what has that to do with a race?
Not sure.
oh god.
Oh, I'm kind of stuck here. But I... No.
I'm also pretty surprised they didn't make this 5 laps on very hard, because like most of the other multi-lap things they did 5 laps as well. So.
Yeah. The only difference for the chapter is how fast the staff goes this, but it's still no big deal. As long as you do that little dive on the big hill at the end, then you gain a lot of time, so that allows you to beat it pretty easily.
Yeah, you can even beat it without boosting and shift boosting.
Is that... I thought that was only on normal.
I did it on very hard once, just for fun.
Well, alright then.
There are some pretty tricky corners on this track, but it's nothing really spectacular. I'd say the hardest part is to get enough refiller from that refill.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
like-
yeah.
Insane. time is coming up as soon as he
Yeah.
crosses the finish line.
Time.
Fine.
28, 30.
Okay.
Not too bad, I think. Consider.
Yeah, it's still 12 minutes of rest, but
Like they're
How
just
to beat creators of the universe.
I lost by like 10 seconds.
and he's just like, fuck this, I'm out.